PlayStation Plus has lost 2 million subscribers in a 3-month span, according to Sony's own fiscal reporting. However, according to those same reports, revenue from subscribers is at an all-time high. Video game industry analyst at Dom's Playing on Twitter posted some aggregated stats and a summary of Sony's 2022 Q2 reporting, noting that network services, which includes PlayStation Plus, are up 16%, which is the department's best result ever in a fiscal quarter. That's despite the amount of Plus subscribers dropping from 47.3 million in quarter 1 of 2022 to 45.4 million in fiscal Q2 of this year. Basically, there are less subscribers, but they are paying more. If you remember, back in June, Sony launched their Game Pass-like subscription service, which revamped their entire subscription model into a 3-tier system. It's $10 a month at its most basic level for multiplayer access and a couple of free games every month. $15 a month adds a sizable downloadable PS4 and PS5 game library, and $18 a month opens up a back catalog of PlayStation games across PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 via cloud streaming, as well as timed game trials. You pay significantly less if you pay for a subscription annually, but you get the idea. So the assumption is, with 2 million subscribers moving on, there are still remaining subscribers who are willing to pay extra for those additional features at those higher tiers. Game industry analyst Daniel Ahmad pointed out on Twitter, revenue per subscriber in the PlayStation Plus segment is up 21% year over year. However, if PlayStation continues to keep losing millions of subscribers, they could lose millions of dollars in revenue as well. Sony issued a follow-up statement commenting on the decline of Plus subscribers, saying, "We see that this decrease results from a greater decline in user engagement among PlayStation 4 users than expected." During a Q&A session after the earnings report, Sony's CFO, Hiroki Totoki, also said, "More people are now going outdoors, and we have yet to get out of the negative cycles. PS4 and third-party software sales have also been rather sluggish, and sales of catalog titles have also been declining." However, Totoki added, "Against that, PS5 engagement is quite high, so in Q3 we expect some recovery. We have some strong titles from first party, and we have some seasonal effects, so in Q3 we can see some recovery from the downturn trend. That's our expectation." In the updated comment, a Sony rep also added, "The ratio of PS Plus subscribers among PlayStation 5 users remains at a level significantly higher than that of PS4. We are putting even more effort into accelerating the penetration of PS5 hardware to recover this user engagement going forward." Basically, as more PS5s become more readily available, as they have been reportedly doing, Sony is hoping players will celebrate their long-awaited purchase by also signing up for a tier of PlayStation Plus. The upcoming strong titles mentioned in the fiscal reporting are references to Modern Warfare 2, which is a multi-platform game, that's not exclusive, and then of course God of War Ragnarok, which is exclusive. The new Call of Duty, even though it's not an exclusive title, could certainly see lots of PlayStation players re-upping their subscriptions, but it's possible out of the 2 million players who already left, at least those who want to play Call of Duty may have already decided to play it on a different platform. As for God of War Ragnarok, that's gonna sell a ton of copies, likely over 20 million, but it's hard to see the game itself moving the needle when it comes to increasing the PlayStation Plus subscriber count. After all, it's a single-player game, and Sony doesn't make its new titles available to PlayStation Plus subscribers like Xbox does with Game Pass. In fact, most of Sony's big console-selling titles are single-player experiences. Usually a great reason to own a PlayStation console, but probably not the best reason to subscribe to a service which allows you to access multiplayer. Sony recently bought Bungie in an effort to expand their live service portfolio, but it might be a while before we see a new or exclusive title out of the Destiny developer that could drive subscribers. And even then, it's not a sure shot. Now, we are entering full-on speculation territory here, but it's hard not to conjure up at least a few reasons why PlayStation could be losing so many subscribers, especially in such a short span of time. It could be that the tier system feels punishing at the lowest level, or perhaps Game Pass at the same price of $10 a month has swayed over a majority of players who own a PlayStation and a PC. Not to mention, over the course of the past year or so, it feels like PlayStation has been taking hits to its public perception and its previously held gamer-friendly ethos. Sony was at the forefront of raising new game prices to $70. They also announced a base price increase for the PlayStation 5, which in the games industry is a pretty unprecedented move. And most recently, it seems like they have quietly canceled, or at least delayed, their big 2022 PlayStation Showcase without a word. And that showcase is an annual event for them that generates a ton of positive PR and gets fans excited to be PlayStation fans and/or subscribers. Now, maybe none of this matters at all since subscription services, the revenue, as reported, are at an all-time high. But if Sony does keep managing to lose millions of subscribers, you have to wonder for how long will the numbers continue to make sense. All right, that's gonna do it for today. Let me know in the comments why you think lots of PlayStation subscribers are canceling their subscriptions. Thank you so much for watching, and for more video game news and updates, stay tuned right here to Inside Gaming.